It took 16 days and a possible default on the nation's ability to pay its bills. But the government shutdown is over and federal workers are back on the job. But what's the impact of the ugly political fight? Reporter Eliasof is here with us.
The deal signed into law this week funds the government through January 15th and raises the debt ceiling. But what did the shutdown do to our economy? Joining us live to talk about that is Joe Govey, president of the Penn State Traders Association. He's at the Penn State stock trading floor. Joe, after 16 days of shutdown and with the debt ceiling deadline looming earlier in the week, what effects have we seen on the stock market? And has the market reacted favorably since the resolution was passed?
Yes, the market has reacted very favorably. The market was very sanguine throughout the government shutdown. We've seen a rally in the market from October 8th of about 8.5%. The market's up 0.25% today so far. And the belief of why this is because investors believe that they would reach an agreement in the 11th hour, just as they did for the fiscal cliff in January, as well as the debt ceiling debacle of August of 2011. And we've seen Treasury yields decrease just as a sign of flight to quality. But overall, the market's reacted very favorably.
Now, Joe, what effects did the shutdown have on the economy as a whole, and how big of a bullet did this economy dodge by avoiding default?
The effect on the economy of the government shutdown was, economists are saying, about 0.3% for fourth quarter GDP. So that takes the forecast of 2.5% down to about 2.2. And that was because of the employees that were furloughed, weren't receiving their pay right now, but they are going to be paid fully in arrears. So we'll see that loss covered for in the first quarter of next year. As far as the bullet that was dodged, the stock market would have plummeted. Treasuries, it's kind of ambiguous theoretically, since they would have defaulted, the credit risk would have gone up, interest rates would have gone up, but most likely we would have seen a continued flight to quality. And the credit markets are really main thing to look at, and would have been affected. The increased cost of borrowing for corporations and consumers would have caused an economic slowdown.
Joe Govey, thank you so much for joining us. Now back to John and Allie at the desk.
Thank you for having me.